Ladies and gentlemen, my 4080 is fixed. It is finally back, so which means we can play in 4K 60 once again. So before we progress with the story, I should say I've installed a couple more mods now. You can see I've got Chainmail Luminary going. I've still got Jade's white outfit. I've given Eric a black tunic this time. I've given Savando a slime outfit, so much more colourful now. And again, before we progress, we need to go back and see what every location looks like in 4K. It's going to be stunning. The Emerald Coast. See the ship glistening in the distance. Absolutely beautiful. There's the Mangle Grove. Velopolis. You can literally see the heat lines rising now. That is absolutely beautiful. And Grotta della Fonte overlooking the ocean. Absolutely stunning. And back to Dungeon. So before we stopped playing last episode, there was a little cutscene we missed, so let's give that a watch.
Huh? Hey, the branch, it's...
There we go. Rainbow works after all.
It was so pretty.
A sort of platform floating in the sky, and 6 coloured orbs.
We've got the red orb.
I think I understand. We need to find the orbs and take them to the platform, and then the path to Yggdrasil will appear.
Maybe trekking halfway around the world to find that branch wasn't such a waste of time after all.
I agree. We've got our goal. There's the red orb.
And we've already got one of the orbs we need, too. I knew swiping this thing from the castle was the best idea I ever had.
Good man.
I had my own plans for it. But this is way more important. It's yours now. Just don't lose it, okay?
Thank you very much. There we go. We're 1 out of 6. And I think there's the yellow one.
Our prize from the tournament. Lucky we didn't sell it in the end, eh?
So they got that for coming second.
Aye. And there I was, all set to swap it for a few piffling trinkets for the road. It's yours now, though, laddie.
There is the yellow orb. So we're 2 out of 6 already. So we've got our goal. We need all 6 orbs
Now,
to get up to Yggdrasil.
That platform we saw was located right under Yggdrasil. That means it must be somewhere deep inside the first forest. So, we know where we have to go. We just need to find the other 4 orbs first.
Do indeed. Any ideas?
But where in the world would we even begin to look? Orbs, orbs. Oh, I do remember a fairy tale about a giant pearl sinking to the bottom of the ocean.
Ooh.
Can't remember the details, though.
Maybe that's the place we passed over on the way to
If we don't
Svartjost.
have any real clues, I guess we'll just have to head out into the world and find some.
You're not wrong there. In which case, let's head for Puerto Valor. We can get out into the open ocean from there.
Puerto Valor.
It's off to the northwest of Gondolia. A fairly straightforward voyage, if you ask me.
Well, let's go.
And you'll be pleased to hear that I'm friends with Don Rodrigo, the big man over that way. I'm sure he'll open the sea gates for us.
There we go. Silvando not happy about Puerto Valor? Or Don Rodrigo?
Right then, let's get moving, shall we? The sooner we get our hands on those orbs, the sooner we can make our way up to Yggdrasil.
Well, let's go. And there we go. We have our task. Obtain the remaining 4 orbs so we can get up to Yggdrasil. Before we do that, we've now got Jade and Rab on our team. So we need to allocate some skill points because these guys are going to be by far the best in our team right now. So I suspect we probably need to do a rectification first. Oh, I can't bother to read all that. Basically, for Jade, I just want to... Yeah, I want to get rid of all of that stuff. And... Basically, all I want is multi-thrust. It's the only one that's important. And I think it's the one down... So let's restore those as well. Yeah, they're in 50 cuffs. And Rab, I'm not really sure how I want to play with, because it doesn't really, I'll be honest, unlock much until much later on in the game where he gets the big spells. So, let's go from there. Let's
have a nice wee chat, shall we?
So let's go with Jade first. Basically, it's just all about multi-thrust here. And I think... I suspect it's the one in the middle there, so let's go down that route. When she learns better abilities later on, I'm just wondering, I don't think she can get multi-feet until much later on, because I don't think it's that one. I think it's further up where you unlock more panels later in the game. So, it's power plus 10. Right, let's go down this way. We might be able to get both of those anyway. Be cheaper, yeah. Yeah, Thunder Thrust we definitely want as well. So now we've got Sylvando and Jade, we'll be able to do that Metal Slime summoning ability. And get some XP. But there's Multi-Thrust, which is the big one, and we might as well go for that one as well. And now Jade is just by far the best in our party. Just considerably better than anyone else right now. I mean, she'll double my damage output, even with... Probably Unbridled Blade should even be better than. With Rab, I only ever use Staff normally, just for... It could be quite good with Claws, but I've never used them. So I'm going to do what I normally do, just keep it basic, and go down this route up here. I don't know if that's passive or if that's an ability. It says pet power. Yeah, we'll go for that. Why not? And can't afford anything else. Right, in that case, I think we are ready to rumble. So let's find a horse and move on to Puerto Valor. I think at this stage... Yeah, actually. What's the map looking like? How far away are we from... Is that Svardra's reason? Yeah, you know what? Let's go back to Svardra's, because I think... we can get another orb near there. Do we need the magic key? Oh, I think you do need the magic key, actually. No, cancel that. I cannot decide what to do. We'll make some progress with the story in this episode eventually. So, back to Dungeon Hill, and then we'll go to Puerto Valor. So, we know Rab wants to go there because he's friends with Don Rodrigo. Sylvando seemed hesitant. And at this stage, we have no idea why. We might be about to find out. Still haven't got all the treasures from this place either. So I think there's a mount. Yep, there's a mount that spawns here later on, which lets you go along the water. I don't think we can yet. Can't do the red door. Anything there? No. Something in there, but I can't be bothered to go and look. Just so happy with how smooth this looks now, because I think even when we were playing in 1440p on the 3060, I don't think we were getting 60 Hz. I think it was more around 40. But no, it's literally straight up to 4K 60, and it's still not even max utilization on the GPU. Nerd talk, but I love it. Oh, would you look at that? So open. Oh. I love how the ship just follows you around as well. It's just always there. Right, you know what? Let's get into a battle, because... Are we back in Dungeon? Have I gone the wrong way? I might have done. Right, I think we probably need to... Yep. I mean, one hit kill with a normal attack. You can see how this is going to go already. Let's get them on follow orders, though. I'm defending for me, defending for everyone, except Jade. I want to see just how much this is going to do. Yeah, I mean, no buffs at all, 211 damage. Meanwhile, even when I was double buffed and the enemy was double sapped, I was only doing 150, so... This is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Ah, you have to sail there. Right, I understand now. Right, Gondolia Sea, and I think that's pretty close. Now we're on to something. I genuinely thought it was connected to mainland, but I just must be completely misremembering. Right, now we're back on track, and it's this one up here. And that is our way into the open ocean, it looks like. We might have to Disembark on Costa Valor. There we go. So I think he might be able to sail through there? I can't remember. But... Oh, it is connected to the Mangle Grove. There you go. Right. Let's crack on. And as we're going for Bestiary, we'll go for these guys while we're here. The classic Dragon Quest Lips enemies. Well, I'm just going to use this every single time now. It's just going to blow them all away. Yeah, utter annihilation. Oh, I love Jade so much.
Oh, goody.
And at this point, I'm still not entirely sure who I should have in the party, who should be left out. So, I mean, it's definitely going to be Sylvando once he gets Hustle Dance, because that is our multi-heal. And at that point in the game, he'll be our best healer. But he hasn't got it yet, so I've just subbed Serena in. To be honest, for normal enemies, it's probably going to be Veronica, so she can use Bang. Just take out as many as you can straight away. There we go, Costa Valor. Let's take out this guy while we're on our way in. Orchids. Ah, Hun on Orchids. Yep, very good. See my damage compared to Jade's now. 65, so slightly above a quarter. Yeah. Absolute destruction. Here we are at last. Puerto Valor. So I suspect we will get a cheeky cutscene as we go in. Here we go. So this looks very European, this place, I would say. I think I know what the reference is now, I reckon, more specifically than I did before. Let's have a listen. I do like that outfit.
Darlings, I'll see you when you're finished here in town. I need to go and see a man about ciao for now.
Suspicious. Sylvando does not like Puerto Valor by the looks of it.
What came over him all of a sudden?
Don Rodrigo lives in that grand old place over yonder. Let's go and say hello, shall we?
Let's do it.
And, don't go mentioning my royal past, will you? There's no point in causing a fuss. As far as he's concerned, I'm just his old pal Rab. Let's keep it that way, alright?
Alright. So Rab met Don Rodrigo after the events of Thundersill, so in the last 20 years. This is the Knight's Pledge, so it looks like, from this guy, this is the place where all the knights come from. So, Hendrik and... I mean, we saw a little bit with Sylvando interacting with some of the guys in Gallopolis. So yeah, Sir Hendrik right there. The Sylvando might have some sort of knightly relation. Alright, let's go straight in here. I mean, ideally the only thing I really want to buy is a better weapon for Jade, because, I mean, she's now our main attacker. Battle Fork, no, that's worse for Jade. Anything better for me? 2,000. That could be worth it. Barely worth it for Eric. I think we're going to be better off getting armor from here. Although, what's the next? You know what? I'm going to save my money. I'm going to hold out till the next place. So, real world references for this. I said it looked European, and it does. The accent from most of the characters here, I believe, is Spanish. I think this place specifically is Puerto Rico de Gran Canaria, which is a part of Gran Canaria, which not in Spain itself, but it's a Spanish island off of Spain. One of the, I think it's in that lot, I can't remember the name of them, but where Lanzarote and Portugal, Fuerteventura are. I think it's Gran Canaria, and I think specifically it's Puerto Rico de Gran Canaria, because I think that's sort of, the beach down there resembles very much what that place is like, I believe. Right, here we are at the villa of Don Rodrigo. Before we go in, I seem to remember there's a chest somewhere around here. There it is. Spring of whatever that is. Better than nothing, I'd say. We see the combat. So it looks like Don Rodrigo is the leader of the Knights of Dragon Quest XI, it would seem. Let's go and see what he has to say. I remember this guy's name, it's made me laugh already.
Senor Roberto, so wonderful to see you after so many years. And your companions too, of course.
Good to see you looking so well, Cervantes. Now, I don't suppose Don Rodrigo's about for a wee chat, is he?
Lo siento, senor, so sorry. But I am afraid he has gone to Eliador. He's instructing the guards there in the art of swordsmanship, you see.
Oh dear.
Ah,
Not good
now
news.
that's a shame. I do so love our wee chats about fighting and horses and fighting.
Don Rodrigo will be sorry to have missed you too, senor. He often speaks of your visits very fondly.
Well, I'm sure we'll have a chance for a proper chinwag next time I'm in town. Now, there's something I was wanting to ask you, Cervantes. I was hoping to head out to sea in search of more interesting topics of conversation. You couldn't
so
open
good.
the sea gates for me, could you?
It will be my pleasure, Senor
Oh.
Roberto. Can you imagine how angry Don Rodrigo would be if I refused? I will open them right away. If you go on board your ship, you will be able to sail straight through.
Well, there we go. Easy as that.
You're a good man, Cervantes. Thanks a million. And give my regards to Don Rodrigo, won't you?
Fair play. I mean, given every Dragon Quest game I've played before and every sub-story in every town, it's never usually that simple. There's always like, you go there looking for one thing and they'll send you on a quest and some sort. We can't go into Don Rodrigo's room apparently, even though he's not in there. Oh well. Yeah, there's always some. I mean, the worst example of that was Dragon Quest VII, when you go into the place to change vocations. And. Oh, hello. I've never read this before. This is interesting. Signorito, no Berto, for one thing. So he's used a female pronoun. Defeated Signor Hendrik. Signorito Noberto left today. Or at least said something before disappearing. A year has passed, and we still have heard nothing. The rest of the diary seems to be filled with similar entries. Very interesting. I mean, if you know, you know, but no spoilers at this stage. Now we see a book about chivalry. Interesting. I've never read that book before, but that's very interesting. So, we're not going to see Don Rodrigo until quite a lot later on in the game, but yeah, very interesting indeed, that read. Let's head out. I mean, we're not going to be able to talk to
I don't know if
Sylvando.
I mentioned it before, but
Oh, aye!
I've been
Cervantes.
thinking.
Still makes me laugh as well.
Hmm.
If you didn't see it,
Right.
it's just the word servant with a with a Spanish twang on the E. Sylv said he was going to meet some guy. He normally loves checking out weird new towns. Very strange that he's not appeared here. Right, I think that's pretty much all we can do for me. I mean, there is a casino down there, which you can at this stage... Well, you just rest at the end first, actually. Using multi-thrust too many times, run out of MP, but... I think you can play at the casino just down there. I think you do unlock some more costumes while you're there. I think you can, at least. Not costumes that I think would get me monetized on YouTube, but costumes nonetheless. But yeah, we're going to crack on. We'll come at the casino later on when we're going through like all the unlockables in the game. All the bonus content and stuff. So let's head back to the ship. Let's head straight out to open ocean, see what we can find. I mean, I'm still quite confused about... Right, Mount Panglai up there, we will not be... Actually, we'll best go and get that rest point while we're here, because that'll be useful. We can't go to Mount Panglai yet. So I never even noticed that was up here until much later in the game when you do go there. I want to see what happens if you try and go there, actually. This is just me experimenting with the game's boundaries now, but I'm interested, to be honest. Let's go for this guy while we're get the best diary up. Jade is such a tank, man. Like, the damage the rest of us do now is just, like, almost pointless, essentially. That'll be the slime gone, and then it'll be pure annihilation of this guy. Just too good.
Veronica wins again.
To be fair, the game knows that Jade is just too good at this stage. So when we do get onto the next boss, it is genuinely still a challenge, even though we've got this massively overpowered character on our team now. Oh, while we're here as well, I want to forge some items, because we've unlocked Drusilian armor in the forge. Double whammy. Nice. Right. We go Drusilian helm, Drusilian armor, and will it let us do it? Yes, it will. That's the one. I mean, this game is much nicer in the way it does forging, because in the previous non-definitive edition, if you didn't have the items, you would have to go to each individual shop and buy them. But here you can just literally buy them at the forge interface. Which... Quality of life, always very welcome. I mean, this item's going to be a failure. It's not going to get anywhere near, is it? No, apparently next track hard. Yeah, never mind. We'll just have a standard Brazilian helm. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I'm surprised that the game actually lets you keep it. Because at this stage, it's just the Brazilian helm... Brazilian? Brazilian helm plus 0. But the game lets you have it. It's not... When you fail, you don't lose the item or the ingredients or anything. You just have the item plus 0. Quite generous, I would say. Oh, we're never going to get this done, are we? Might as well try, but this is a losing battle. Doubled, right. Let's try. I think it's going to go over it. Oh no! Oh, perfect. Wonderful. So, this has gone better than I expected. We'll do it on that one then, and that'll work out quite nice. Yep, lovely. Oh, that went very well. I think that will still be plus 0. I think it'll be a success, but plus 0. But weirdly, there's no difference between success and failure in this. Maybe plus 1? Yeah, plus 0. Yeah, so that's identical to the helm, which was apparently a failure, so... Bit weird, but oh well. Stick it on, see what... Oh, I hate this interface. That'll be equipment, won't it? Fence is huge, comparatively. Yeah, that's a hell of a lot. We'll get our appearance changed now. Yeah, I quite like this set. I've got no mods that change the recolour at the moment, although there is plenty. Although I quite like this colour. There's a mod that came out recently that lets you take off the helmet and just have the armour on there. So I might experiment with that in the next episode. But for now, we will stick with this, because this is quite nice, I think. There's also a mod that silences the sound of the armour, because it chinks when you walk, which is a little bit annoying to some. I want to go down here and through the little thingy. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's an epic little horse track. Oh, here we go. I don't even mind. Let's take him out in one hit. Lovely. Too easy. Jay's just too good.
Not bad.
Not bad at... That's so pretty, man. I don't know what these things are geographically, but they're very pretty. Some sort of like glowing plants grow around sea. Very nice. Education through gaming, which... If you're a non-gamer, you would claim that doesn't exist, but thanks to RuneScape, I know all about mining and wood cutting. And massive spiders and dragons. So there you go. Right, and now let's... I mean, even in my first playthrough of this game, I was expecting to get here and to have the game just deny you passage through here, but as we'll see, it's pretty nice. You only have to ask and you get through. See if we can see Cervantes as we go through. There we go. Sea gates are lowered.
There's our pal, Cervantes. Give him a nice thank you wave, everybody.
There we go. Hear the chink of the armour even then. Oh, Sylvando's hiding.
Madre mia. Is it him?
Very interesting. So clearly Sylvander has some sort of relationship with Puerto Valor. But it's going to be a long time until we find out what that is. Yeah, I mean, the most interesting part of all that was the book we picked up there in Don Rodrigo's house. Senorito, a female pronoun for one, but Senorito de Berto defeated Sir Hendrik. Very interesting indeed. Right, I think we've got these guys already, but since... I'll conserve Jade simply. Since sea fights are unavoidable, we'll go for it anyway. I would really love the sea battles to be kind of, instead of random, overworld encounters as well. Because I think, I imagine as complicated as that would be, I would love to see little monsters floating across the top of the sea. Just to have it like be a big playground. Right, let's head into this place. Got a cutscene, so we know something's about to happen. Very foggy.
Ugh, where did all this horrible fog come from? I can't see a thing.
Hey, Sylv, what's going on?
I'm truly mystified. But whatever it is, I don't like it. Steering hard a starboard!
Clearly stuck somewhere.
The mists are clearing. I can see light up ahead.
Look at the pretty...
Where in the world are we?
Has my character got a scar along his eye now? I don't think I installed that mod, but... oh well. Here we are, stuck in the Strand, so we appear to be by the looks of it. Yep, the ship is stuck on a sandbar. Me and Sylv are going to see if we can push the old girl free. Good. Oh, that's not that one, is it? I thought that was a ship for a second. No, it's over there. Never mind. I really do quite like this outfit for Sylvando. Out of all the characters, I feel like I'm less keen on a lot of Sylvandos, but I do quite like that one. It's a mod, obviously, but out of all of the ones he's got, it's probably my favourite. So we're in the Valorian Triangle. Right, so real-world reference for this, quite clearly, the Bermuda Triangle, I believe. No wind, no waves. Almost like time has stopped here. Serena loves her little stories. Very sweet character. Veronica doesn't want to know. Fed up, wants to move on. Speak to Jade.
What a strange place. It's almost like being in a dream.
Oh, hello.
Oh, darling, is it really you? My dearest darling Kai? I've waited for you ever since the day we said goodbye.
Who's this then?
Oh.
Hiding under the water.
Hey! What do you think you're playing at, scaring us like that? And there's no need to look so disappointed to see us.
Who's this Kai she's talking about? Oh. Oh wow. Is this the first time we've heard this theme? It might be.
Hold on.
But there we go.
Oh, a mermaid?
It looks very much like a mermaid to me.
Strange. You didn't scream or try to catch me in a net. You're different from most other human beings that I've met.
And we can see quite quickly as well, everything she says is going to be a rhyme.
I'm sorry if I gave you all a fright. It's just I thought my Kai was back and I got all excited.
I appreciate that one. That was a good use of the little stutter in the rhyme.
I can't believe I'm talking to a real live mermaid. But anyway, who's this Kai you keep talking about? He's a tender-hearted fisherman from Lonalulu Bay. He promised he would meet me here upon our wedding day. Your wedding day? I didn't even think humans and mermaids could get married. At first I was the same. I thought we'd never be together. I thought the mermaid's burden would keep us apart forever. For if a mermaid leaves the sea and makes the land her home, if ever she gets wet again, she melts away to foam.
Dear, bit of mermaid lore.
But when I told my Kai I couldn't come to live with him, he said, in that case, Shell, you better teach me how to swim.
What a guy.
And so I got the blessing of the Queen beneath the sea. He's going to come to Nautica and live down there with me.
Oh, that's wonderful news. Congratulations.
Where is he?
He's supposed to meet me here so we can be together. And I've been waiting for him now for what feels like forever.
Dear.
I know he'd never break his word. He's not that sort of person. But the longer that he stays away, the more my worries worsen. I know it's rude to ask you, but I beg, I plead, I pray. Could you go to Lonalulu and make sure my Kai's okay?
Do I get an option?
So you're from the bottom of the sea, where the giant pearl from the story went. I wonder... Aha! How about this? If we go and check on your fiancé, will you take us down to see the Queen?
Veronica knows something.
To pay for such a kindness, it's the least that I can do. I'll sing my song and safely sink your ship and all your crew.
I'm appreciating the rhymes more in this
Anyone knows the
playthrough,
truth
to be
about
honest.
This giant pearl, it's the Queen of the Sea. If it leads us to another one of the orbs, it's worth helping. Wouldn't you say?
I mean, for thumbnail purposes, I'm gonna have to say no, because I know what happens here. Oh dear.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had a sudden urge to stretch my legs. Let me ask you that again.
Oh dear.
If anyone knows the truth about this giant...
I hope when Dragon Quest XII comes out, they will actually have dialogue options where it actually makes a difference, and not just loops you around.
Thank you,
There you go.
all of you. I'd be indebted to you. If you could try to find him in the town of Lonalulu. I'll mark the village on your map. It's to the south of Hotto. A beautiful blue bay behind an isolated grotto.
Lovely
My
one.
Kai is a famous fisherman, as rugged as the ocean. A hanky-chanky sailor stuffed with smouldering emotion. Oh, now I'm all embarrassed. Don't tell him what I said. Just bring my darling back so we can finally be wed.
I like the dialogue drags on way longer than it needs to in all of that. I feel like they started with this idea that mermaids would rhyme, and then just spent days thinking of more and more rhymes, just so they can get more and more dialogue in. I feel like that could have been summarised in about 3 lines, but they had so many rhymes to use, and they just ran with it.
Yes?
Let's chat to everyone before we head out.
You wanna speak with little old me?
Ridiculous.
Veronica not happy with Kai already. Serena very satisfied with the story once again.
How's it going?
She does love a story. And Eric, his eyes on the job again, so I think Veronica's on for something here. This pearl that sank beneath the sea. Oh, she's used her mermaid powers to free the ship. Lovely. Head back on then. So I think Eric's onto the same idea that Veronica is. We think this pearl might be another orb. I'm on full health already. There is an island down here. From what I remember, that island is hard as nails. I think the monsters there would mess us up completely, so we will go back and do that one. Weirdly, it's in the same place, southwest corner of the map, that Slime Island is in Dragon Quest VIII. And I don't think that's the same. I think there is a Slime Island in this game, now that I recall, but it's not that one. We just have to use multi-cost, we just do. You can't not when it's that good. Even though she's only got the MP for about 3 of them. It just has to be used. Oh dear. Naughty dodge. Lovely, Rab's doing 1-hit kills already. Oh, I just have to use it. You just have to. Only got enough MP left for one.
Easy peasy.
I think we do get to a couple of levels there. I don't think... it's going to be a while before I get Unbridled Blade and... Okay, Eric's not that far off dual wielding. Could be very good as well. See what we can see. We can see the volcano of Hotto in the distance. And I think that's Puerto Valor over there. Yggdrasil. Stormy seas now. So this is south coast. So what's going to be... Well, that's Gondolia up the top of this little island. I don't know what is down here, really. Yeah, very nice to see the sights of around the world. I don't think we've got the crab yet, so go for him.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
There must be a pun on handsome crab. I don't know if that's a saying or if it's near a type of crab, I'm not sure. I think nearly every enemy is a pun. Is that all it did? 24. Jade's making me look like a right knob.
Veronica wins again.
Well done, Veronica. So that's Gallipolis over there. 100%. And that's, yeah, you can see Hotto in the background. Absolutely beautiful. Right, and we appear to see some ships. Let's see if we can talk to them. Right, I'll flee this one. Oh, they've gone first.
What do we do now?
I don't know. Oh dear. Beautiful attack, graphically. It hurts quite a lot. But how many turns are they going to have? Let me run. Oh dear. I think it's almost always more sensible just to fight than it is to run, because we're going to end up with... Oh god, pet powers. Didn't know they did that. Well, that's me and Veronica gone. And nearly Rab and Jade gone as well, oh dear. Oh, we're not even going to make it, are we? Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear! Ooh. No. Let's get the reserves out. These are a colourful bunch, aren't they? So, oh god. The annoying thing is, once you do get the reserves out, I think they always go last. Okay. Got those back. I'll say we can revive, but it's Rab that's got Zing and he's dead. Yeah, as soon as the reserves come out, sail on. The enemies go first, so you're pretty much screwed. Are we going to make it there without another battle? Yeah, lovely. I'm going to revive everyone now. So here we are in Lonalulu. And I think this is quite a straightforward real-world reference to get, and especially once we get in and see the kind of culture and accents and stuff. Lonalulu is Honolulu in Hawaii. And we're going to see that pretty much straight away. There we go. Very beautiful place. I don't know much about... I mean, my history is as bad as my geography. I don't know much about the history of Hawaii. And kind of where the cultures come from.
Here we are in beautiful Lonalulu, a seaside paradise that Shell tells me is home to the prettiest pals in all the world.
What is that accent? That was so weird.
Pearls.
Girls are happy.
Bright blue waves, pure white sands, and fabulous jewels just lying on the beach. Truly, darlings, this is the promised land.
He loves it. But it looks very sleepy around here. Doesn't look like the party town he's kind of hoping for.
Although it does seem a little less promising than I expected. Where is everybody?
Something's not right here. Still, it's not our problem. Let's just find this Kai guy and get out of here.
Everyone in that scene is just so on brand. Like Sylvando, as they mentioned in when we were in Puerto Valor, Sylvando loves a new town and exploring new things and cultures. Except for Puerto Valor, where he disappeared. Didn't know that boy had any friends. Kai, not a popular man, as it would seem. Well, we didn't see Jade in that scene, did we? I wonder why. Play with the cat. I feel like I'm in Hogwarts Legacy again, just going around stroking all the cats. Oh, here we go. An enormous tentacular appeared in the sea nearby. Haven't been able to catch any fish. So that's what... As Kahuna of the village. Okay, there we go. A little bit more of Hawaiian culture. Yeah, it looks like that's what those merchant ships were doing. Or combat ships, really. Chest. Well, here we go. Portrait swords. I think those are... I mean, those are classic items in Dragon Quest. So I had one of those in Dragon Quest 9. But they're one-handed weapons. Oh yes, right, we definitely want that, because that's a massive boost to them. What can we sell? None of that. Really any of that. Get rid of that. Might want to keep... I don't know if I do want to keep that shield, actually. It's going to have a purpose. The reason we bought that was for... Oh, there we go, we can sell this. We bought that for the combat thingy in Octagonia, so don't need it anymore. Right, I've never used claws in this game, so Just gonna get rid of him, and there we go. We can buy our big sword. Carbon steel claymore, lovely. And spending 2,000 gold at once. When everyone's back to life, that is convenient. Right, let's go and see if we can find Kai. Apparently his ma is up here. I don't know if Hawaii follows a particular religion of any sort, or it's more just a cultural thing, but... Oh, there's a topple around it. Just saw it.
Look! Auntie's here! The show's about to begin!
Yeah, I'm on it. Let's see it.
Are you all paying attention?
Veronica fits in so well.
Then I'll tell you the tale of the terrible curse that befell our village long ago. The curse of a crafty creature with a face as pretty as a pearl, but a heart as black as coal.
Ooh.
Now, let's begin.
Well, let's hear it.
Once
Beautiful
upon
thing.
a
I think this theme
time,
is Dragon Quest
a
3.
master fisherman lived in Lonalulu.
Small shrine.
He caught more fish and gathered more pearls than any of the other men in the village. The mayor of Lonalulu, the big kahuna, was very fond of this fisherman and offered him the hand of his beloved daughter.
Hmm.
The fisherman and the kahuna's daughter agreed to be married, and the future of the village looked bright. Until the day of the storm. The fisherman was caught up in a terrible tempest, and he and his catch were thrown into the ocean.
Oh dear. That is unlucky.
As he sank through the water, he saw the pearls he had gathered shining like stars all around him. The light faded, and he prepared to meet his maker.
Rip. Oh.
But instead, he met her. A mermaid more beautiful than any creature he had seen before. She held him in her arms and whispered in his ear, "I will give you your life if you give me your soul."
Oh dear, we got the creepy
Many
Dragon
days
Quest theme in there
passed
as
and
well.
The fisherman did not return. The people of the village thought him dead and held a funeral for him on the beach. But just as they were beginning to sing his soul into the next world, he appeared, exhausted but alive. The kahuna's daughter was overjoyed to have her beloved home and stayed by his bedside night and day, nursing him back to health.
Hmm. But
But the fisherman was no longer the man she knew. All day he would stare out to sea, muttering over and over, "I must marry that mermaid."
well then.
Then one day, he threw his fiancée aside and ran to the harbor screaming, "I must go back to her!" The kahuna was furious. He banished the fisherman from the village and burned his boat so he could never set sail again.
Oh dear.
And so, the man who was once the pride of Lonalulu spent the rest of his days alone on Saikiki Beach, haunted by the mermaid who stole his soul.
Again, real world reference, Saikiki Beach is Waikiki Beach in Hawaii.
That's all for today, children.
It's such a
I'll tell
dark
the
story
rest
to be
of the
telling the
story
children.
tomorrow.
Oh well. Yeah, exact
Mermaids
reaction.
are scary! Whoa! The mermaid's coming to steal our souls! Run!
Oh dear. Maybe not the most appropriate story to tell.
Aloha, friends. Is anything I can do for you?
Aloha. Yes.
Maybe. We're looking for a fisherman called Kai. Do you know where we can find him?
Oh my! What a coincidence! You must be looking for my son, Kainui. Are you friends of his?
Yes.
I'm afraid he's not here at the moment. All the men have sailed west to fight the giant squid that's been attacking our ships.
You know, I thought that's what they were doing.
If you want to hurry things along, maybe you could go lend a hand. Once that monster's dealt with, they'll all come back to the village, sure enough.
Fine.
But be wary, friends. That squid isn't the only danger out on the seas. Don't let a crafty mermaid make you all pupule. I'd hate to see you go crazy.
Team, say nothing. Well, there we go. We've got our task, and it looks like that's going to be the boss. So, oh, there's the topple. Hello. Oh, it's a real one. It's one with a password. See what we get. Chateau Felix, beautiful. Dragon Quest VIII. It is unfortunate when you do the sort of later game Talkington quests, like the ones in DQ8 and DQ9. They are still like the 2D Dragon Quest 1 style animation, which I was kind of hoping for a 3D Dragon Quest VIII world in this game, but it was not to be. But anyway, that story we got told just then seems very much like it's the Kai and Michelle story. So it even looked like Michelle in the diagrams. But we were given no indication of how old that tale was. I'm going to run out of gold to be standing it in soon. No indication of how old that tale was, and whether that is Kai. So there's a Kai Nui here in the village. But no mention of the Kai in the story we were just told. Much intrigue was had. See what the party are thinking. Spreading such a horrible rumour about mermaids. No, I mean, maybe Michelle's evil then. Veronica's determined that Michelle is... Oh, a little old lady in paper looking village. I did not see her. Elderly people, so for the life.
I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but...
That explains it. The reason Kai couldn't go and meet Michelle is because he's against the Tentacular.
Are you alright?
Much intrigue, many question. Right, let's do a bit of preparing before we go out. It's got to be Jade in pole position. I think it's got to be me in second. Rab's clearly got to be third. I think Rab has got sap, but so has Veronica. I don't think Rab has got So I think it has to be Sylvando fourth to do on Jade. Rab to do sap. But then we don't have any healers if he's sapping. I think he's got to sap first turn maybe, and then go for the heal from there. I mean, the solution to this fight to make it easy is to level up Sylvando until he's got Hustle Dance. And now we've got Jade and Sylvando, we can do that Metal Slime summoning pet power. We'll give it a go first of all. I've barely got any money to lose anyway. If we get lucky with Jade and she doesn't die quickly or doesn't lose any turns, then this could be over very quickly. But there's a big step up in HP for the bosses, for this one in particular. And that is just all because of Jade and how powerful she is. Ah, I thought we'd get there. I mean, these guys would be new to the best diary, but I think we have to run. Oh, I love it. Those guys had the same model as the first boss of Dragon Quest VIII, Giza. I remember the scene. I love it. Oh, they're waving. They're very friendly.
Ooh, these must be the gallant squid hunters. I wonder which one's our blushing husband to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yoo-hoo! Over here! Excuse me, which one of you big brave boys is Kai?
They're so friendly.
They look like they're saying something, but I can't quite make it out. A good view? I love you?
Can we make it out? Above you?
Above you?
Look out! Up there!
Oh dear. How high must that have been to have that long time to fall? Oh dear. Here's the Tentacular.
Oh, you have got to be kidding.
Indeed. Oh dear. Is this the same guy we saw in Galapagos? No. Goldolia.
I'm ready for anything.
Right. Fingers crossed we can not be attacked first. Lovely, we've got Jade first, and I think it's just got to be straight for a multi-thrust. I think the tentacles generally jump in front. And I think he summons them back if you kill them. So. Oh, filthy damage already. She didn't even have any buffs. Yeah, tentacles are in front. Dear. It's sap or... I mean, the sap is going to go to the left tentacle, isn't it? So I might as well heal Jade.
You're right.
I think from... Well, it could be Greatsword Guard here. Bang is going to be quite good as well, because that's going to hit everything. Let's try Bang first, I think. Oh, I bet he did anything. Maybe that one's so good. This has to be Imp on Jade. Savannah's got nothing else useful we can do. Ouch. He's always going to be blocked, isn't he? That's going to possibly kill the right tentacle, eh? No. Yeah, that's a lot of health. I mean, it's low. I think I might now go for the Greatsword Guard. Ouch. Right, I think it's got to be second buff on Jade and then subsequent out with Serena. For more healing. I think that has to be it.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I think Rab's got to heal himself here.
Pull your socks up.
Oh dear. Jesus. Yeah, we really needed Sylvando with these hustle dumps. I think I've got to be... I've only got heal. I still haven't got mid-heal. Everyone's on low health. It's going to be Jade next, isn't it? So I think I'll heal me. It's barely done anything. Alright, I think... Right, Jade's double buffed at least, so... That is disgusting damage. He's still not even in the orange, though. Who do I heal? I think I have to heal Rab. We've got Serena. I mean, she could heal herself. Like, we're not even close to going for broke, though, and trying to get it down quick. I think as MVP, we have to heal Jade, though. And he's blocked. That's the left tentacle as well now, so... And we're out of MP already. I don't know if I gave... Alright, that tentacle's gone, though. Oh, Serena's gone. Rab does have Zing, but... Yeah, he's going to have to heal, so I think... we assume Serena is gone. And we get in with Veronica with the saps. Alright, Rab's got to heal. But Jade's MVP. You know, heal me because I'm lower. Do we have magic water? We do. Right, it's got to be for Jade then. Hope she doesn't die here. Oh, I've got another turn. Right, do I have any healing? No. I think we take out the right tentacle then, at this. Lovely. Okay, and Jade's got a turn. Right. We could have this then. He's going to summon him back here, I suspect. Right. Veronica, she got any healing items? No, so it has to be a sap.
Think you're tough, do you?
Ah, love it. Alright, don't kill Jade. No, please. Beautiful, we get him with the heal. Right, I think we're on for a winner here. Not Jade. Beautiful. This has gone very well. Yeah, regenerating the tentacles. I knew it would. Just gone both of them. I think if you take out one tentacle, it doesn't resummon the other one. I think that's the proper tactic. Nice. Right, this could... this might actually kill it. Not quite. 355 though, that is insane. Right, what helpful thing can Veronica do? Bang. Or restore Jade's... I think she's got to restore Jade's MP, just in case we end up in trouble. Rab's got a heal. I think that's got to be for Jade. Keep her on full health. That's annoying. Well, let's go for that and hopefully I can take it out and then Jade can go for the Tentacular. Not quite. Ouch. The right Tentacular was in the way. Is there a more clever thing I can do with Jade? Not really. I mean, she's gonna... Just to play it safe, I might as well do a regular attack, but just to play it safe, because we've got plenty of magic water. She can just take out the right tentacle. Now heal, I think that has to be me. As the next most valuable player, I think. Right, that's down. Veronica hasn't got them yet. I think she might learn it later on. I think it's just got to be a bang. Didn't do much, but... Right, let's get a cutting edge in. This could be a winner. Yes! Boom! We got it! It was me that delivered the killing blow. That might be the first time I've ever beat that guy on the first try. And now I've got mid-heal. That would have been useful in this fight, but oh well. Whiz. Beautiful. Alright, let's see what else we can get. I suspect... No, I'm not going to get that yet. Eric can't get your building yet. Is Veronica going to get it? No, miles off that. I don't think we're going to get much here. Oh, there's Hustle Dance. Oh, we're not far off. Only 7 points off Hustle Dance. Yeah, there we go. I'm quite pleased with that. I'll never get that guy first time. There we go. So if that is the same Tentacular from... I've got the name again. Oh? Gondolia. Then that's the one that Jasper was talking to. And presumably shared some sort of dark power with it.
Darlings, it was nothing, really.
There we go, job done. We have saved Lonalulu.
Mahalo, mahalo. Whoever you people are, I can't thank you enough. But I can sure feed you enough.
Ooh.
Tonight we're gonna have a luau to remember, and you're gonna be the guests of honor.
Wow.
Get ready to drink, dance, and fill your belly with fish till you fall down. Come one, come all to Lonalulu.
What are we waiting for? I want some drink. Let's go. Save the day. So Dragon Quest always has some like traditional feast in a town somewhere. There was Dragon Quest 8. You had the one in the town with the King Pavan. I can't remember the name of the town. Alright, let's chat to everyone. When's a recruit guy in Strong 2? Is she talking about Eric? There he is. He's still a man on the job. Oh, okay, he does say kick back and enjoy the party. I thought it'd be 100%, let's just crack on. But he's out of it. I presume she's talking about Eric. She likes the strong silent type. Well, there's Dave. Daddy. No, I would not like to hear your song. Actually, fuck it, might as well. Yeah, well done. I'm not a man that's into singing. Right, I want to see if we can... I think last time I played through this, I tried to find... Might as well do a save over. I tried to find every single party member and couldn't. Oh, you see Sylvando over there in the corner. I think I know where Serena is. And I think I know Veronica's just outside. Just chat to everyone. I mean, this is only a once in a game scene. Because you never go back to this party, but... Making some new friends. Still Fando flirting with these guys. He might be, you know. Oh, there's Jade. Enjoying a drink with the kahuna. Want to come ride the boats with us? No. Do indeed have more important things to do. Dear. This Kai really grinds my gears. Nowhere to be seen. What a perv. Right, where are the others then? I think we now see Veronica, who can't come to the party because she's underage, technically, even though she's not. There's Jade.
You're off to look for Kai, aren't you? Well, I'm coming with you.
No arguments there. There's Veronica.
Oh, hello, Veronica. What are you doing out here?
Those stupid fishermen said the party was only for grown-ups, so they couldn't let me in. Is every bar in the world full of stubborn idiots or something? Anyway,
I love her.
You're going to look for Kai, aren't you? I've got nothing better to do, so I might as well join you.
Her personality would make no sense if she was still, like, fully grown. Like, she's got the personality of a child, and now the body of a child as well, but she is, like, as old as Serena is. Well, she's the older twin sister, I think. The personality would make no sense if she was in a grown adult body. Alright, there's the chest I was looking for. 3,000 gold. Not bad at all. Let's go and get that shiny as well. Beautiful. No idea what they're for, but we'll take them. And there we see Serena. Keep coming back to me with new injuries. Speak to these idiots. They're all in the queue to see her, just to speak to her. I think this might be the origin of counselling. These guys are very conscious of their mental health. They need to speak to someone sweet. There we go. Right, I think... So we've seen everyone other than Rab, I think. I think I know where he is, but I think we get to him a little bit later. I think down here is the man we're looking for. For a guy. And there we go, we have found Kai. We need to remind him that Michelle's waiting for him.
Sorry, but I'm not the man from your story. You must have me mixed up with somebody else.
No.
Don't give us that nonsense. We know you're the only Kai in Lonalulu. If you never meant to marry that poor mermaid, you should never have proposed to her.
Hey, go easy on the accusations, will you? People here got no love for mermaids. If they think I do, I'll be in trouble. The Kai you're looking for is my grandfather, Kainoa. I take it you've heard the tale of the mermaid's curse?
Yes? What do you mean, grandfather?
Yes, your mother told us all about it. But I can't see what an old fairy tale has to do with anything. You can't keep Michelle waiting any longer.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not a fairy tale, it's true. The fisherman from the story, that was my tutu, my grandpa.
Grandpa? So how old is Michelle?
It all happened 50 years ago, and it happened just like my ma tells it. But the story didn't end there. 10 years after Grandpa got chased out of the village, the kahuna's daughter, Leilani, she married another man, and they had a kid together. After the baby came, the people started to forget about Kainoa and the curse the mermaid put on him. Till one day, another great storm struck, even more violent than the one that sent my grandfather to the bottom of the sea. The kahuna's boat went down, and him and his daughter's new husband went with it.
The story just gets darker and
The men who
darker.
survived went to break the news to Leilani, but when they got there, her and the baby, they were nowhere to be found. The villagers said it was the mermaid's revenge, that she took all 4 of them because she couldn't have Kainoa. So they lit torches and they marched to Saikiki Beach to confront him. When they threw open the door of his hut, they couldn't believe what they saw. He'd been living all alone for the last 10 years, but there he was with a baby in his arms. And the baby, it was dripping with water. They ran off screaming, talking about how he must have had a kid with the mermaid. And that was the last time anyone from the village went to Saikiki.
Wait, but that baby must have been your mother, which would mean she was half mermaid, which would make you...
Cooley, don't even say it. My mother is a human being. My grandpa found her abandoned on the beach and raised her as his own. He never had a kid with a mermaid. That's just a stupid rumor made up by a bunch of superstitious fishermen.
I think he's probably right.
If that mermaid really is still out there somewhere waiting for Grandpa, there's something I want you to give her. Meet me on Saikiki Beach. It's on the other side of the cape. You can get there through the chapel at the back of the village. I'll leave the door unlocked.
Let's go then. Now, I'm not sure about the practicalities of having a child with a mermaid, but it doesn't seem possible. So the child must be the... I mean, Leilani obviously died, went missing, something. That's Serena again. It did look rather gloomy. But yeah, the child must have been the child of Leilani and the new husband that died. And Kai, I forget the names already. I think Kainui is the young guy, and Kainoa is the grandpa. Kainoa must have just found the child after Leilani presumably went missing or died. And there's Rab, the last party member. And there's the mum. So that's the baby that got rescued. Why would he go there now? Well, we got the rest of our gang together. No, Eric's still at the party, I guess. And Silvando.
Oh, well...
It's his grandfather, so... We're learning a bit more about Michelle and mermaids in general. It looks like they have a very high lifespan, it would seem. Because Michelle still looks 20-odd. Got no music now, it's all gone silent. This chapter of the story gets very dark indeed. So, Saikiki Beach / Waikiki. It seems like it's their graveyard of some sort. Looking out the open ocean. I mean, we're at the very south of the map as well, so presumably that's the edge of the world. Sparkly. What's that? Gravestone. Never seen that one before. Very small. It's like the hut. And there's Kai.
This veil was my tutu's. Ma said when she found him after he died, he was just lying there holding on to it. Guess there was a reason I never threw it away. If you really know where to find that mermaid, I want you to take it to her and tell her he's dead.
There we go. It's gotten very dark this episode.
I'm sorry if I was kind of short with you back there, but it hasn't been easy for me and my ma. After Grandpa died, they let her go back to the village and marry a local guy, but it didn't stop folks talking. But she rose above it, turned it into that story show of hers, and now that's how she makes her living. She's a smart woman, tough too. I hate that mermaid for what she's put us through. And I don't want my kids to suffer like we have. The kahuna's finally letting me sail with the other men. The curse is nearly undone. Please, take the veil and let that be an end to it.
Yeah, we're going to have to break some pretty harsh news. Door's locked, so it looks like we're going straight back to the Strand. Have we got the rest of our party now?
I want to talk to you about.
I think when we teleport away, we'll get the rest of our party back. So, back to the Strand. This is... I can only imagine this is not going to go well. And we hit the sad music again. Yeah, there we go, the rest of our gang. Let's talk to them, see what they say. These guys are thinking that we might have to lie, but...
You know, I've been thinking.
Eric could tell the truth. And I think I'm very much on board with Eric here. I think we tell the truth. Always the best answer, even if it hurts in the short term. And she's still rhyming, even though they've got no voice acting for this bit. Is he on his way? So we get the option to lie, and I think this is actually a genuine dialogue choice now, but I'm going to tell her the truth. It's the vial. He's dead. Take me to Lonalulu. How long to find? I don't think we're allowed to teleport here. I think we do actually have to take the boat all the way there again. I think. I can't remember. Let's ask Michelle to see if she gives me gameplay tips. You can sail. I think we do have to take the boat. I think. Let's do that anyway. We're heading back to Lonalulu. Oh, we might just go. Yeah, okay, we'll go straight there. Lovely. Here we are. Yep, good plan, Hyper. To go and find Kai and bring him to Michelle. I think he's back in the town. I'll check up there just in case. Yeah, we'll be back in his home. Oh, this gets so dark, this one. I see later on that this Kaiden, it feeds into a bit of a plot hole. Much later on in the game, that is. I mean, that'll be episode 30 odd, but... Let's go and see him for now. Is the party still going on? Or is this kind of early hours of the morning now? I think this is still late night. The party might still be happening. I might go down and check. He's probably going to point towards Kai. Oh no. See if this party is still happening. There's a few people. Yeah, they're still there. Can we speak? Well, it doesn't drink, doesn't dance. Yeah, they're still a bit pissed. Those are the last guys at the bar at the end of the night. One day I'll learn how to speak English properly. Not today. Right, Kai's house, I believe, is this one. There he is. It's done. No, I think you're going to have to come with us to Saikiki. Let's go. Now we get one of the weird instances where we got someone else in the party talk.
Hey.
There he is.
What's up?
Yeah. Anyway. I don't know why I find that amusing, but there we go. Right, let's head down to the beach. Finish this depressing episode. Oh, this is going to be sad. There we go. Get the tissues out now. This is going to be heavy.
Why have you brought me here?
Someone that wants to see you, man.
That voice! It's music to my ears. I feel like I could cry. Oh, darling, tell me, is it you? My one and only Kai?
Yeah, I'm Kai. Do I know you? What? You're a mermaid.
Mate, she's the mermaid.
Oh, silly me. I'm always far too quick to jump for joy. You don't know me, I don't know you. You're not my darling boy.
No, I'm not. The man you loved, he was my grandfather. But he's not here anymore.
And that's the gravestone we saw earlier.
My darling Kai, my one true love, the one that I adored. You died alone and friendless on this cold and windswept shore? Oh, How could I forget we mermaids live 500 years? Quick as a flash, a human life just ups and disappears. Without Kai, hours seem to pass too slowly to be true. But now I see cruel time was flowing faster than I knew. Thanks for finding Kai for me. You've been a proper friend. To trace my love across the sea until the bitter end. I said I would reward you, and I mean to pay that debt. You'll find your prize upon the selfsame island where we met. I'm sorry I can't come along and see you on your way, but now I'm here, I can't go back. I think I have to stay.
On this island? I think we heard earlier from Michelle herself that if mermaids step ashore, in the lore in this game, and then go back into the sea, they fade away. Giving up her powers.
Waited for you so long, through sun and stormy weather. But now it's time, at long last, we're going to be together.
He goes back in.
You've got your granddad's hands, you know. So soft yet strong and honest. The hands of one who'd never ever make a faithless promise. A mermaid who sets foot on land will perish in the brine. But that's alright. I got to meet my darling one last time. If I had been a human, or if he had been like me, perhaps we could have lived together, happy as can be. But I'm a mermaid, he's a man. There's no point asking why. He was my one true love, but now it's time to say goodbye.
She's gone back in. She's at it. And there she goes. She's faded. And that's it. Yeah, it didn't get any happier, really. Very dark end to a very dark tale, unfortunately.
I can't stop thinking I've seen her somewhere before. Of course! Grandpa's cabin!
Let's go and have a look. Let's talk to the party before we go up.
Maybe.
Yeah, she's gone.
Awful.
Everyone's a little bit somber. So we've seen her before. Yeah, there she is. In the painting.
What's this? A letter?
This is Grandpa's handwriting. Dearest beloved, ever since you saved me on the day of the great storm, the dream of one day being reunited with you is all I have lived for. But now I fear that dream is over. Forgive me, my darling, but I cannot keep my promise. Some years after my boat was burned and I was exiled to this beach, the fishing fleet was hit by another great storm, and many people lost their lives. The kahuna and his daughter Leilani's husband were among them. One night, not long afterward, I saw a woman standing on the cliffs. She had a baby in her arms. It was Leilani, the woman who was once to be my wife.
I'm gonna get even darker.
With her father and husband gone, she had lost all hope and all reason. I called out to her, but in her grief, she could not hear me. Before my disbelieving eyes, she threw herself into the ocean.
With the kid as
I
well?
tried to save them. I did everything I could, but only the baby survived.
Yeah.
Kai? You're sure you're fine to row back home? You're not in any pain? I wish you'd let me keep you till you're fighting fit again.
Don't worry about me, Michelle. You fixed me up real good. I'm fitter than ever.
Kai, I know you've got to go. There's things you have to do. Just promise me you'll be back soon. I'll wait right here for you.
It's all my fault. I'm sorry, Michelle. I can't leave. I can't just be thinking of myself anymore. This child needs me. The villagers say you put a curse on me, but it's only because they don't understand. They don't want what happened to me to happen to anybody else. You have to forgive them. They don't know you like I do. They don't know you at all, and what they don't know, they fear. I sometimes wonder if you're still sitting there on that rock, still waiting for me to return. But it's too late for me now. I'll never make it back there. I'll understand if you can never forgive me, but I want you to know one thing.
Brace for the line.
I love you. I always will. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been so hard on you. Without you, I'd never have known all of this. Never met Michelle. All this time, I hated that mermaid for what she did to my grandfather. But now I see how he really felt. He wasn't cursed. He really loved her.
Oh. Just chat to everyone again. I mean,
It doesn't bear thinking about.
Hey!
Is there right? Still,
Let's have a nice little chat.
chat to them one last time. And I think that's pretty much the end of it. God, that got dark. I mean, what Serena says here,
Oh.
that line, I mean, to me it feels like a bit of a plot hole we'll see later on, but yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much the place to wrap it up. So I'm sorry this one got so dark, and it's a sad story, but yeah. I mean, in the next one, it'll be more upbeat, and I will see you then. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed, and peace.